Vanilla OS 3 Reunion. What's new and why it matters? Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're talking about a significant release in the Linux world, Vanilla OS 3, codenamed Reunion. After more than 2 years of development following Vanilla OS 2 Orchid, the team has shipped a major update focused on simplicity, stability, security, and broader hardware support. Vanilla OS is an immutable, Debian-based distribution that delivers a clean, vanilla GNOME experience while protecting the core system through atomic updates. Let's break down the key changes. First, the ARM64 support arrives. One of the biggest additions is official ARM64, or AArch64 support. The system now provides multi-architecture images that work on both x86_64 and ARM64 hardware with UEFI firmware. This opens the door to single-board computers, ARM-based laptops, and workstations. The experience is designed to be identical across architectures, with packages built for ARM64 as well. Now about the reproducible builds for greater transparency. Security and trust get a strong boost. Most system images, with the exception of NVIDIA variants due to proprietary kernel modules, are now fully reproducible. That means anyone can rebuild the exact same bit-for-bit image from the same sources. This reduces reliance on a single build infrastructure and makes it easier to verify that images haven't been tampered with. Now, about the fresh GNOME 50 desktop. Vanilla OS 3 ships with GNOME 50 Tokyo in a pure Wayland-only session. It includes improved fractional scaling and other desktop refinements. Default applications have been refreshed. Ptyxis is the new default terminal, replacing Blackbox. It offers quick access to the host shell, the VSO shell, or any Apx subsystem. Papers replaces Events as the document viewer. Resources replaces GNOME System Monitor. File Roller and GNOME Photos are no longer installed by default. After upgrading, a new update mode in the first setup wizard helps you install the new apps and remove the old ones with just a few clicks. There's also a brand new wallpaper called Fairy Tale, created by community member Enerku, available in both light and dark variants. Now under the hood, Apx, VSO, and the new SDK. Both Apx, the container-based subsystem tool, and VSO, Vanilla System Operator, have been rewritten on top of the new Vanilla OS SDK. This brings better consistency, improved localization, and cleaner command structures. Notable updates include Debian and OpenSUSE Leap added as default Apx stacks. The Vanilla Dev stack now uses a lighter base for faster access to newer packages. VSO is now based on Debian testing instead of SID for a more reliable experience while still staying current. The Apx GUI is available on FlatHub for any Linux user. A preview of DistroBox 2.0, rewritten in Go, is included and validated for compatibility. Now about the new backup tool, Vanilla Continuity. Immutability protects the system, but your personal data still needs care. Vanilla Continuity is a new snapshot-based backup and restore tool. It can save your home directories, the list of installed Flatpak apps, and AB root metadata. Snapshots can be stored locally on an encrypted external drive, LUX2, or on remote storage via SFTP, FTP, or NFS. It's currently command-line focused in version 1.0.
Now, about the custom images and community flavors. Vanilla Image Builder Vibe 1.1.0 brings improvements for people who create custom images, including better cleanup options and more efficient source handling. Note that there are some breaking changes around multi-architecture images, package naming, and image tags, so custom builders should review the release notes. There's also growing support for community flavors. The first one is a China-focused image with localized settings and mirror sources for users in mainland China.
Now, about the upgrading and getting started. If you're already on Vanilla OS 2 Orchid version 1.4.0, the upgrade to Reunion is supported. Make sure you're running AB root 2.4 or newer before using AB root upgrade because of the multi-architecture image changes. Fresh installs are available from the official website for both architectures.
Now, who is this for? Vanilla OS aims to be approachable for beginners while remaining useful for developers and power users. The immutable design, atomic updates, containerized package management via Apx, and Flatpak integration via FlatHub create a solid foundation that tries to stay out of your way. Reunion strengthens that foundation with wider hardware support, stronger transparency through reproducible builds, a modern GNOME desktop, and better tools for managing subsystems and backups. If you're curious about immutable Linux distributions, interested in ARM64 Linux desktops, or looking for a clean GNOME experience built on Debian foundations, this release is worth checking out. You can find download links, the full release notes, and more details on the official Vanilla OS website. Links will be in the description. That's it for this overview. If you try Vanilla OS 3, drop a comment with your thoughts or any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.